Negative 2 cosine 2x less than square root of 3. X greater than equal to 0, less than equal to 3 pi over 2. Since this is a linear inequality, we need to isolate cosine 2x on one side. So first of all, we divide it by negative 2 both sides. Remember the rule for linear inequality is mommy, daddy, nanny, which means multiply divided by negative number. Switch the symbol. Since we divided by negative 2 both sides, we need to switch this symbol. Greater than. Reduce. You will get cosine 2x greater than negative square root of 3 over 2. This is the first step. Second step, we need to solve equation cosine 2x equals negative square root of 3 over 2. Since negative square root of 3 over 2 less than 0, so cosine 2x will be in the second and third quadrant. And we know the reference angle is 30 degrees. That is pi over 6. Let's draw the diagram. Since here's 2x, 2x will be between 0 and 3 pi. Because 3 over 2 pi times 2 will be 3 pi. So this is 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi. Get started from 0, ending at 3 pi. We are interested in the second and then the third quadrant. So let's write down the pattern. For second quadrant, n minus 1 pi over n. For this 3 pi, we can write down 3n minus 1 pi over n. For the third quadrant, for this pi, we can write down n plus 1 pi over n. Then when n equals 6, we will plug in this 3 pattern. You will get 2x equals 5 pi over 6, 17 pi over 6, and 7 pi over 6. Then we divide it by 2 to get x. X equals 5 pi over 6. This 5 cannot be divided by 2. So we multiply by 2 to the denominator. We get 5 pi over 12. 17 pi over 12. 7 pi over 12. Then for the third step, we need to sketch the graph for y equals cosine 2x and y equals negative square root of 3 over 2. For y equals cosine 2x, we know the pattern will be like this. We need to figure out 5 points. Period is 2 pi over 2. B is a coefficient of x is 2, so you get pi. Now let's sketch the graph. Period is a pi, so we write down this is a pi. Half, half, half. And amplitude is 1, here's a negative 1. Let's check the unit of this graph. You have a pi over 2. half of pi over 2 is pi over 4. Since the domain for this inequality is x greater than equal to 0 and less than equal to 3 pi over 2. Therefore, this will be 3 pi over 2. Let's find those 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. You will get this. Let's connect these points. Now let's sketch y equals negative square root of 3 over 2. This is around about negative 0.8. Suppose it's here. Then you get these 3 intersections. 1, 2, 3. It's an open circle. Because for this inequality, there's no equal sign. You could say these 3 intersections will be the solution. Let's label this intersection. You have 5 pi over 12, 7 pi over 12, 17 pi over 12. Cosine 2x greater than negative square root of 3 over 2, which means above the line y equals negative square root of 3 over 2. This line is y equals negative square root of 3 over 2. Above will be this part. Let me show you how to write down the solutions. First of all, this is the domain. X greater than equal to 0, less than equal to 3 pi over 2, which means this is a closed circle. From this inequality, since no equal sign, which means the intersections, this is an open circle. 5 pi over 12, 7 pi over 12, and 17 pi over 12. The solutions will be above y equals negative square root of 3 over 2. So this part are solutions. When you write down your solutions, be careful it's a closed interval or it's an open interval. For the first part, this 0 is closed to 5 pi over 12. This is an open parenthesis. Union with open parenthesis, 7 pi over 12 to 17 pi over 12, open parenthesis. Or you can write down inequality, x greater than equal to 0, less than 5 pi over 12, or x greater than 7 pi over 12, less than 17 pi over 12. Let's go to D. Negative 2 sine 2x minus 1 greater than equal to 0. X greater than equal to 0, less than equal to 3 pi over 2. First of all, we need to isolate the sine 2x on one side. So we move negative 1 to the other side. You will get negative sine 2x greater than equal to 1. Then we divide by negative 2, both sides. Since we divided by negative 2, we switch the symbol. Then we get sine 2x less than equal to negative 1 over 2. That's the first step. Second step, we need to solve this trig equation. Sine 2x equals negative 1 over 2. Since negative 1 over 2 is a negative, sine negative will be in the third and fourth quadrant. The reference angle is 30 degrees, that is pi over 6. Let's draw the diagram. Given the domain is x greater than equal to 0, less than equal to 3 pi over 2. Therefore, 2x will be greater than equal to 0, less than equal to 3 pi. This is a 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi. Get started from 0, ending at 3 pi. We are interested in third and fourth quadrant. So for the fourth quadrant, we have 2n minus 1 pi over n. For third quadrant, you have n plus 1 pi over n. So we know this is n equals 6. We need to plug into these two patterns. So you get 2x equals 7 pi over 6 and 11 pi over 6. Then we divide it by 2. You will get 7 pi over 12 and 11 pi over 12. Third step, we need to sketch the graph for y equals sine 2x and y equals negative 1 over 2. For y equals sine 2x, we know the period is 2 pi over b. That's 2 pi over 2 equals pi. The pattern for sine 2x is this. We need to figure out these 5 points. So let's sketch the graph. We know the domain for this graph is x greater than equal to 0, less than equal to 3 pi over 2. This is a pi, half, half, half. So we get the pi over 2, pi over 4. This is 1, here is a negative 1. 3 pi over 2, that is 1.5. So you will get, this is a 3 pi over 2. Let's check the pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going this pattern. Then we sketch the graph. Then we need to draw y equals negative 1 over 2. This is a negative 1 over 2. Since sine 2x less than equal to negative 1 over 2, less than equal to means these two intersections are closed interval. Less than equal to also means the portion of the graph below y equals negative 1 over 2 will be the solution. So this part will be the solution. So we can write down the solution as a closed interval from 7 pi over 12 to 11 pi over 12.